Shortbread cookies, a Scottish delicacy, are characterized by their rich, buttery, and crumbly texture, derived from a high fat content and a simple recipe of flour, sugar, and butter. Shortbread originated in medieval Scotland, evolving from leftover bread dough into a butter-rich cookie. The term a short in a shortbread refers to the cookie's crumbly texture, which is caused by the high fat content inhibiting the formation of long gluten strands. A traditional shortbread recipe typically uses flour, sugar, and butter, with a high butter-to-sugar ratio. While the basic recipe remains the same, variations exist, including adding rice flour or cornstarch for a more delicate texture, or flavoring with salt, vanilla, or nuts. Shortbread is often formed into a petticoat tails,
large circles divided into segments, individual round biscuits, or thick rectangular slabs cut into fingers. Shortbread is a popular treat in Scotland, especially during celebrations like Christmas and New Year's, Hogmanay, and is often gifted as a symbol of good luck. Shortbread cookies aren't just for the holidays. These delicious, perfectly sweet treats have a wonderful crisp texture and just dissolve in your mouth. I think they're the perfect pairing for a cup or coffee or tea, but fair warning, if you make a batch you'll be snacking on them all day long.
How to make shortbread cookies. Make the dough. I like to start shortbreads with softened butter, as I feel like it melds into the final cookie dough better and produces a more consistent texture in the cookie. Beat until smooth and creamy, then beat in the flour, sugar, and salt all at once. Transfer into the baking pan. Transfer the dough into an 8-inch square baking pan lined with parchment, then press into an even layer. Refrigerate the dough. Refrigerate the dough for 30 minutes so that it can firm up. Heat the oven. While the dough is chilling, heat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Score the dough. Score, or cut, the dough into rectangles. You can do this right in the pan, or take it out of the pan, score, and then return to the pan. Dock the dough. Use a fork to prick each shortbread 4 times. This will keep the dough from puffing as well as give the cookies their distinctive look. Sprinkle with crunchy sugar. Ingredients: 2 sticks unsalted butter, 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt, 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, optional, 2 teaspoons coarse white sparkling or sanding sugar, optional. Arrange a rack in the middle of the oven and heat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Cut the dough by either cutting directly in the pan, or lift the slab out with the parchment onto a cutting board first. Using a knife, score 18, 3 by 1/2 inch, rectangles into the dough, but do not go all the way to the bottom. Make 2 parallel scores 3 inches apart in one direction. Then make 5 parallel scores 1.5 inches apart perpendicular to the first set of cuts. Return the slab, still on the parchment, back to the pan if you took it out. Using the tines of a fork, poke each shortbread 4 times, making sure to go all the way down to the bottom. Sprinkle with 2 teaspoons coarse white sparkling or sanding sugar if desired. Bake until light golden brown on top.
Decorated cakes, in general, are not particularly healthy due to their high sugar and fat content, which can contribute to weight gain and other health issues. However, they can be enjoyed in moderation, especially if made with healthier ingredients or as part of a balanced diet. Here's a more detailed look: why decorated cakes can be unhealthy. High in sugar and fat, many cakes, especially decorated ones, rely on refined sugar, butter, and other fats for flavor and texture, which can contribute to weight gain, tooth decay, and an increased risk of diabetes. Nutrient poor. While some cakes might contain ingredients like eggs or chocolate that offer some nutrient